What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into the channel. My name's Rock Soldier, and today we're going to be checking out the first song off of Jake Hill's new album, Dying Lately. The song is called By Your Side. I'm super excited to check this one out, man. I know a bunch of you guys have been wanting me to do this album for a minute, because I know a lot of you Josh A fans are also Jake Hill fans, because of course, they're both vibes. So, yeah, man, I'm excited to check out this song, man. We're going to hop right into it. Let's get it.
I know I've been distant, and I know I barely listen. I think my head is in a tailspin. I think I've been a little selfish. Just try to understand, I don't mean to be this way. I've been towards you, another night of stress. That's what I do best. I feel it in my chest, let me take a deep breath. Don't worry about me, cause I'll be fine. I got a lot of things running inside my mind. I need a little space, maybe a break sometimes, but I'll make it out alive, and I'll be right by your side. And just hold my hand, that's all I need. When everything gets tough and I can't breathe, and everything just sucks and I can't sleep, but I'll make it out alive, and I'll be right by your side again. Too many.
Okay, so this is a different beat, you know, coming in that what I would expect from Jake here. It's kind of like a hip hop-ish, like lo-fi type beat. It's very interesting. And I enjoy it. I'm not much of like a lo-fi person, personally, but yeah, so far I'm enjoying this. And as for what he's talking about, he just kind of seems to be, like almost like talking to someone, presumably somebody special or close to him, and saying that he's been a little selfish in the way that he's been acting, and he's in the chorus or the pre-chorus, he says, just try to understand, I don't mean to be this way, the way that I've been towards you. I'm just stressing out, right? Like I'm all in my head right now. And he says that, I feel it in my chest, and we take a deep breath. He's kind of saying that he's aware of what he's done, or at least how he handles certain feelings and whatnot. And he's just saying, he's like, okay, when I'm like this, unfortunately, all I'll do is probably push you away, and damage the relationship in some kind of way, right? Or some kind of negative way, right? And he's saying, so he understands that he needs to be able to take a step back, and breathe, basically.
Everything gets tough and I can't breathe, and everything just sucks and I can't sleep, but I'll make it out alive, and I'll be right by your side again. Too many friends come and go, I'm spending way too much time alone, and I hate growing up, it's not slowing up, I'm still holding up, but I've been living in the past for too long. Days pass way too fast, I'll move on, just not tonight. I'd rather suffer in silence, I know how to make things worse. I don't know what to do right now, so let me go. I need to work this out all on my own. Don't try to call me, I turn off my phone, cause I don't really have much to say. I wanna be alone right now, just let me be. I'm dealing with some things that you can't see. Don't mean to hurt you, this is the worst of me. I promise I'll make all of it up.
Okay, so I think I understand, right? So right off the beginning of that verse there, he talks about, how, over time passes and we grow up, we tend to, lose friends, and he kind of saying how he hates growing up, and stuff. And I think that's kind of maybe some of specifically what he's talking about, but it also could be just kind of like a comparison of just like that feeling of just being, pushing people away, or just, losing relationships over time, just because people grow apart. He goes on to say, he's been living in the past too long, probably referencing, old events that happened, and that, probably just weren't in good situations or whatnot, that affected him negatively. And so, he's saying, I don't know what to do right now. All I know how to do is make things worse. And then he goes on to say, I need to work this out on my own. And that's again kind of going back to saying, he needs to be by himself, and that's kind of where he's pushing people away, is that distance, because he doesn't necessarily deal with it in a correct or a healthy way, possibly, with other people around, right? It could just be too much for him, or whatever it is. And so ultimately that's how he ends up pushing people away is because he gets so much stress from everything that's happening, and he just needs to deal with it on his own. And like he said, he turns off his phone, but he's still like really kind of iterating here that he just hopes that this person can understand that he just needs to be alone and work things out, and that hopefully, or not hopefully, but that he will come out on the other side and be by that person's side again.
I'm dealing with some things that you can't see. Don't mean to hurt you, this is the worst of me. I promise I'll make all of it all. Just try to understand, I don't mean to be this way. I've been towards you another night.
I like that snap, I don't know why I do.
I feel it in my chest, let me take a deep breath. Don't worry about me, cause I'll be fine. I got a lot of things running inside my mind. I need a little space, maybe a break sometimes, but I'll make it out alive and I'll be right by your side. And just so my hand.
Right there. So right there. Yeah, I hate to pause it like mid-sentence, but right there, he right there in the pre-chorus when he says, another night of stress, that's what I do best. I feel it in my chest. Let me take a deep breath. And he goes into the chorus, saying, don't worry about me because I'll be fine. And I got a lot of things running inside my mind, but I just need a little space, maybe a break sometimes, but I'll make it out alive and I'll be right back by your side. That basically kind of explains everything where this whole song is talking about here. It's just saying that, he's kind of just putting it out there to this person and maybe just to us in general that, sometimes he just needs to be alone and deal with things in his own way and in his own time, but that he will make it back out and be by this person's side again, or our side, maybe, depending on who he's talking about.
Times, but I'll make it out alive and I'll be right by your side. And just hold my hand, that's all I need when everything gets tough and I can't breathe and everything just sucks and I can't sleep, but I'll make it out alive and I'll be right by your side again.
I mean, chances are he's not talking about us, but I think there's a small possibility. Alright, so that was By Your Side by Jake Hill, the first song off his new album Dying Lately, excuse me. And man, this one surprised me. The beat definitely caught me off guard. And I feel like I haven't really gotten to this side of Jake's music yet, the a little bit more of the emotional side, so to speak. I've really only done Dia King and Stay, which Stay's a vibe. But and then whatever else I've heard him and Josh do together. But in terms of his solo stuff, this is kind of my first experience to this side of Jake, and I enjoyed it, man. I liked what he was talking about and just kind of being honest, and it's kind of good to have that self-awareness of how you need to deal with things, and hopefully this person that Jake is talking about can understand that is somehow not somehow, but the way that he sometimes needs to deal with things. Obviously, there's the counter to it, of course, where if it is someone on like that significant of a level, you would hope you'd be able to confide in that person and that person can help you. But that's a conversation for another day. So overall, man, I really enjoyed the song, and I did like the beat overall. Like I said, I'm not much of a lo-fi guy, but I like the hip hop touch on it, man. So overall, man, I really like this, and I'm excited to check out the rest of the album. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please make sure to leave a like, hit that sub button, hit that bell, know we're dropping the next one. That's all I got for you guys for now. It's your boy Rock Soldier. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. An even better day tomorrow. Talk to you guys in the next one, alright guys? Peace.